Well, Brooklyn, we're speaking after your first experience with Jaguar TCS Racing. You've driven the Gen 3 Evo Formula E car. How did it match up to your expectation after your time in the simulator?
Oh my God, it was a lot better than I expected, a lot faster than I expected, a lot hotter than I expected. But you know, it was absolutely amazing. It was such a cool experience, and yeah, I'm just ready to get back in tomorrow, learning what I did wrong today, seeing what I can improve on for tomorrow, yeah.
Have they told you what you've done wrong yet in the debrief?
It's just I was so worried about crashing the car that I was braking way too early. So tomorrow I'm gonna brake later and hopefully get a better time. And
you've been coached by Mitch Evans, who's obviously one of Formula E's top drivers. Are you a little bit worried that it's his car, you don't want to damage it?
I've been hanging out with him for a few weeks now, and he's such a nice guy, so talented, and yeah, he's just made me very comfortable, learning to kind of be in control of the car, and yeah, he's been amazing, and I'm excited to hopefully get a better time tomorrow, and yeah.
It must be important to have a good rapport with the person that's guiding you through. I know you're a big car fan, a big racing fan. Yeah. Are there any other drivers that you've reached out to before doing this to get maybe a last minute bit of advice?
Honestly, no, not really. Just been taking Mitch's advice. Like you said, he's one of the best, and yeah, just his advice has really meant a lot to me, and yeah, we've been going through my footage and kind of what I need to improve on and do better at.
You mentioned it's quite hot in the car. It's one of those things that until you get in there, you don't really realise. Yeah. Also, I guess the wind going through your sort of helmet, if you haven't got that visor fully shut, yeah, that's whistling through. Was there anything else that you weren't expecting to experience that you experienced? The G-forces are pretty serious.
Honestly, no. I think it was just like how, when you're at that top speed, your helmet kind of lifts. Which is actually a really cool feeling, and it's weird. It feels like when you're in the car, it feels like you're going really fast, and then when you see it on the track, it doesn't look that fast. Yeah. But when you're in there, you're like, it's unbelievable.
When it comes to the training, have you done any? I mean, how does it compare? You've played football before. Has the training been any different to get into this car? You see what the drivers go through when it comes to even just working out their necks to make sure they can deal with the G-force. How does it compare to training for other sports?
It's a lot different. Obviously, like you said, they train their neck strength, and I've seen some videos of like Lewis saying that he does a lot of squats. So yes, I guess it's a lot about your neck and a lot about your bum, I guess.
So you've taken inspiration from a 7-time world champion to do your squats.
The last few weeks, I've definitely added a few squats into my gym routine.
You mentioned Lewis Hamilton. I got to ask you the question: do you think now he's at a Ferrari, there's going to be an 8th world title in Formula One?
We'll see. You'll see. He's very talented. So and obviously I've known him for a while now, and yeah, I just wish him the best of luck and hope he stays safe.
What were your family saying when you first told them, look, I've decided I'm going to join up with Jaguar and become a racing driver? What was the response there?
It's something that me and my dad have bonded over my whole life. We're both into cars, both into racing. He was just like, have fun, but be careful. That's kind of what he said to me.
Who's got the best car out of you and your dad? We've seen his collection over the years. And
my dad, definitely.
Yeah?
My dad.
Which is the best? Which car, if you had to borrow one of his cars, would you be going for?
Honestly, I love the RS6.
Okay, and what do you drive yourself?
I have a Jaguar, actually, funny enough, and I have a vintage Mustang.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classy, I like that. We know you as, you've done loads of different things. Your latest venture is the hot sauce, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm a big hot sauce fan. Have you let Mitch maybe try the hot sauce? Has there been a bit of crossover there? Has he given you any feedback on it?
I think he has tried the hot sauce. I brought a few bottles in for the lads today. So the whole team actually tried some, and I think they liked it, which made me happy.
That's a good review.
Yeah.
We've got some other very cool people here. Tom Felton, I don't know whether you know him personally, but obviously we've seen him on screen as a character in Harry Potter. And we've got Sergio Agüero here as well, who I'm sure you've crossed paths with before. What's the conversation been like between you guys, maybe leading up to this and maybe actually once you've been in the car?
Yeah, obviously I've, run into Agüero a few times. It was really nice to see him. He's obviously very talented at racing as well. And actually I just met Tom for the first time today. Really nice guy, and really talented, and we're all just having fun trying to get used to the car.
We've got one more session then. Who's going to come out on top out of you three?
I hope me. I'm definitely going to look at the track tonight. Tomorrow I'm just going to give it my all.
We've kind of heard that this might not be the only one of these. This is obviously the first one, and actually you were very lucky to be the first person to go out on the track, which is a huge privilege, I'm sure. If there is another one next time around, obviously, you know, Miami is very synonymous with your family. What's the betting we can get your dad involved?
I'm not sure. I think, you know, the times when I have done a bit of racing has been with him in the countryside of England. We've been to a track a few times together, and, you know, he just really enjoys it. I'm sure he would love this. Yeah,
I mean, who normally wins out of you and him?
Me.
Really? I mean, it doesn't take losing too well, so that can't go down too well.
I mean, we're very similar. So we sometimes he wins, sometimes I win. We kind of trade off.
I love that. Well, look, best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
And hopefully you can beat that Sergio Agüero fella.
I hope so.